Welcome to the Kareem Report, aka Mr. 100 Likes. How you guys doing? Wow. Let's get to it. Man. Ben Simmons, I'm gonna talk about Ben Simmons, right? And the Nets. This Harden, I'm gonna visit the Harden Ben Simmons trade. I just think that trade for both teams is really not gonna work out. I think it favors a little more of that, gonna help the Nets a little more with Brooklyn than it is Philadelphia. But I'm gonna tell you the problem that you're gonna have with Philadelphia and Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, Brooklyn gonna have to trade Ben Simmons because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be locked in with Kyrie. They're gonna give Kyrie a contract this offseason. Kevin Durant and Kyrie is boys, and no team want to go back into rebuilding after they built themselves up. You know, you only get like a small chance of winning, and so Brooklyn they still right there, regardless of what people might say. Brooklyn is right there. They gonna be in the mix of things come October. But if I'm Brooklyn, I'm beating this before it destroyed this season. I could easily see this going to be a problem this season coming. I think maybe the first 2 months may be okay, but then all hell going to break loose. Kyrie Irving and Ben Simmons going to bump heads. Kyrie Irving, one thing we know about Kyrie Irving, he headstrong. When he believes in something, he believe in it. He going to go through with it. He don't bite his tongue. He feel how he feel. Nobody going to stop him from biting his tongue. He just going to be who he is. I really took my hat off to him because a lot of people talk that talk. Oh, like when it came time to the getting vaccinated, a lot of people poke their chest, even regular people. Oh, I'm not getting it. I ain't doing it. When it come to that money, people needed their jobs. They got it. NBA, a lot of players still got it. And mind you, he was in a city where it was no home games. So he was different from like Thibault. Thibault only couldn't play like in Toronto and things like that. So it ain't cost him much. But this guy here, Kyrie, is the real thing when it comes to that stuff. And he's strong-willed to believe it. Ain't no Kevin Durant going to get him off Ben Simmons. Ain't no organization going to get him off. When he sees some things with Ben Simmons, he going to let him know. And Ben Simmons' personality is not going to sit well. It's a train wreck ready to happen. I'm pretty sure a lot of people can see this because Kyrie going to stay saying something. He's not just going to know it, be like, I'm going to let Ben be Ben. And because I remember when Joel B said, there was a lot of things going on. He said, I held my tongue a lot of times. He said, a lot of things I felt the way, but I didn't say anything. You know what I mean? And when he was talking about Ben Simmons, Kyrie not going to do that. See, Ben Simmons didn't realize he had it good in that situation. Joel B just let water be on the bridge. He just let it slide. But he going to get constantly at him. And like some things that Kyrie might not like, he going to start saying. I'm pretty sure Kyrie just took the high road right now. He couldn't really say much because he sat out through games due to COVID. So he couldn't really say much about Ben sitting out right now. But this season come, even it's not about Ben sitting out. This is about Ben approach to the game. A lot of this little things going to happen in the season that I think Kyrie going to be on Ben about. And Ben not going to respond well. And they're going to be in the media. Then it's going to be a problem. If I'm Brooklyn right now, I'm looking to move Ben Simmons right now. I'm just looking to, because the guy's soft. He brings no tangibles to your team. Right now, I just try to get rid of him before things get worse. Yeah, people always say, yeah, he could play his way. When he come back, he's going to look good. I'm not going to never knock his talent. He's a talented player. He has skills. But he just don't have no heart, and he just don't care. And that brings me, like his personality, to James Harden. And James Harden, like I said, James Harden to me, I think he's weak-minded also. And he just don't know. He just don't care. James Harden, that's one thing I do respect about LeBron James. I know people say, oh, LeBron James like to be, a center of attention when he tweet games and things like that. Skip Bayless always say that. But at least LeBron locked in. He watches the game. He mad that he lost the play. James Harden just don't care at all. Like, when James Harden get eliminated, you're not going to see him. You're not going to see him at no arenas. You're not going to see him tweeting no games he gonna just be partying, living life, doing him. He don't care. And that's one thing with Kevin Durant and Bron. You can see they really, truly love the game. That's why I always give them guys credit. Even real quick when with the Rob Pelinka. Rob Pelinka was calling LeBron James already won championships. And Rob Pelinka was calling LeBron James, what you think about this play all day, every day. And they was connecting. LeBron didn't have a problem with that. He was calling AD too. AD felt the way. He said it jokingly, but he's like, come on, Rob. He said, yo, him and LeBron was blowing my phone up every day. I get the phone with them. An hour later, they called me back, asked me what they think about this player. This right after the Kawhi Leonard, when they had the regroup, after Kawhi chose the Clippers, and they start signing players. But they had like a plan B, and they were just bouncing ideas off each other. That AD didn't care for it. He didn't care for it. LeBron was with it. He was, yeah. Rob, him and Rob Pelinka was blowing AD phone up. AD didn't care for that. Kevin Durant loves that when he talks basketball all day. That's why you got to respect those guys just on that front. They're not going to cheat you. They love the game. You know what I mean? You know they hurt. Just like Kevin Durant, he going back and forth with Barkley. That didn't bother him that they didn't win. And they got swept like that. That's the thing, what I'm saying about these players today. And what frustrates me, guys, when I speak about this and I talk about the era before, people always think I'm trying to take shots. Oh, you saying this because you trying to elevate this person to downgrade that person. When I talk my mind, I don't say things with intention to try to downgrade LeBron James. That could be idiotic. I'm just speaking, like I said, LeBron in this era, so is as a whole. I'm not saying every single player like that. Like I said, I just gave LeBron and KD how they feel about the game. But the majority of NBA players is more so the Hardens, the ADs, a lot of the majority of Kawhi Leonards, a lot of them just don't really care as much. And that's just what it is. So you just lumped in with your peers. That's just what it is. So my thing is, and it's very frustrating, and the Sixers will be, I did a video last night, the Sixers will be doing themselves a disservice if they give Harden. I'm a dumb down. There's no way I give Harden 2 year, $50 million, $25 million. 2 year, $40 million, he don't want it. I'm open for a sign because nobody have cap space just to sign him outright. And they can't worry about the optics of, oh, they promised, I see this a lot. Oh, but they promised that man something. They can't renege. Yes, you can renege. He didn't live up to expectation when he got here. You know what I mean? He has a quote, and he has what he need to do too as a player. So my thing is, I wouldn't give him that money. And another thing why I can't stand what people say, right? When you speak on people's contract, and the first thing people say, oh, there you go, dogging a black man on his money. Why you would want a black man to get his money? I never said I don't want to get his money. I ain't saying I don't want to get that much money. Yeah, he could get paid. And it's crazy. It blow my mind where the minute somebody speak on somebody's contract, people talk this black brother stuff. Oh, you knocking a black man for feeding his family. Oh, you knocking a black man from getting his money. I'm tired of that. I just think it's idiotic. It's not like I'm saying I want him out the NBA. I'm saying that $20 million is where he should get. That's a lot of money. He's still enjoying life. He's not gonna lose anything. $20 million, especially he just coming off getting $200 million. $20 million is still tremendous money compared to look what Barkley and them guys was getting back then. And they got to make a way to live. Look about all other players in the NBA who's getting $1.5 million. These was all-star players. $2 million. And then when it gets towards the end, the late 90s, $4 or $5 million. Come on. We got to be real here. And I'm tired of people when they always talk this black brother stuff, but they'll be the same person want to disrespect me. And I don't like it. They want to use black bro when it comes in their favor. Right? Because I'm going to give you an example. I was on Trevor Lane last night. He had a great live. Shout out to Trevor Lane. He had a great live. Um, I was on his live. I'm in the comment section, and I seen Elder. I'm like, wow. First time I saw Elder there. So Elder on Trevor Lane live. He donated to Trevor Lane's show. So Elder giving his points. I'm giving my points. Cool, good thing. Nobody. It was. This man had a lot of people on his live last night. This man has over 400,000 subscribers. I ain't see one troll. I didn't see one troll. One troll. I didn't see one troll. Everything, comments, everybody said talking straight basketball points. Not one troll. But here it is. I got, how many subscribers I got? I don't even remember. But whatever I got nowhere near this man got. I get trolls all the time. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with that. You guys don't see nothing wrong with that. But y'all want to talk, y'all want to say something to me and always got something to say to me. When I say, okay, if I'm speaking on somebody's contract, I say this man ain't worth this and that. I get trolls on my channel all the time. See, that is the sickness. But you want to say, oh, black brother stuff when it comes to me speaking on the contract. But you troll my channel regardless, even if I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the game. You troll my channel. You troll others' channel, not just my others' channel. But this man didn't have not one troll, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing. Great thing. You know what I mean? But that's the shit that kills me about people. You know what I'm saying? And my thing, Harden is not worth that money. Think about if you're a Sixers fan. Think about it. Me and my son went to the Sixers game the night LeBron broke Kobe record the day before Kobe died. I was at that game. I drove to Philadelphia. I spent over $500 on 2 tickets. So if I'm a fan of a team, I don't have a right to want a player give my team chance, the best chance of winning. Harden get $50 million. The Sixers ain't gonna. They don't have a chance. You just wasted. If he get 50 a year, if he get 3 years, 150. I don't care if it's $200 million. They trying to say he trying to get 248 or some shit. But let's say they give him 3 years, 150. For that 3 years, you wasted Joel Embiid time and you're not winning. You're not going to win. You just kill all your chances of winning right there. You know for the next 3 years, you don't have a chance to win. See, one thing about Harden, and he will decline. When you decline, you're not getting better. He's not going to be a better basketball player. You're just not. And see, that's the thing. Even his approach, he pulled another Ben Simmons. They was tied at halftime. I mean, they was down 1 point at halftime. He shot three shots in the whole second half. The whole second half, 3 shots. So you cannot give this. I don't care what you told him. And if I'm ownership, like I said, Daryl Morey, I don't care. You cannot talk to me about him. You can go too. I will eat your contract. You can go too. Because their franchise will be destroyed and they won't have a chance of winning when today's NBA is wide open. Today's NBA, every team should be trying to win. Now, if you like a year or 2 away, you do it smart. But the mid-tiers, like let's say at least, 10 teams? 10 to 12 teams should go all in, I think. Easy. I can name 12 teams should just go all in and just go for it. And then other teams, if you want to say, okay, I'll be a little cautious this year, but I'm going to hit them in the head next year. That's how you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we spend money on apparel. We spend money on cable. Especially like me. I'm in New York and I like the Lakers. So I that's not a local team for me. So that means I got to pay additional to watch my team. You know what I mean? So it costs. So yes, I have a right to speak on contracts and say, I don't think this guy worth this or he worth that. You know what I mean? Of course I can do that. And I feel anyone can do that. Because it's just the right thing because the NBA is salary cap driven. So you got to operate under the cap. So if you have to operate under that and you have to be strategic in how you plan it and stuff like that. So what that means if a player getting a lot of money, it's going to kill depth and from other players that's, having a deep roster. You may be top heavy if you have like a bunch of guys with big salaries. And right now, James Harden not even the second best player on the team. He the third best player, which Maxey don't have no business being no second best player on the championship team. So you could see a problem right there. Y'all don't have a chance of winning. Y'all best hope to get rid of Tobias Harris. Hopefully that guy, you know what I mean? That's why they kind of needed them picks, at least one of those picks. And someone, the disgruntled start, you might could bring him in. He could be the number 2, and you have Maxey and Harden like that. You might have a chance. Maybe they could figure something out. I don't know. But the point I'm making, you're not winning like that. You ain't having a chance. You're just wasting this man. This man, you have an injury-prone player that stay hurt, that he playing his best. You got the hit on that right now. So I need you guys to like, subscribe, and definitely need your comments, man, because we got to stop this, man. Peace.